Anywhere. Anybody home? Oh, Becky. Thank you. It's so good to see you. Well, congratulations on winning your case. Thank you. Where are the children? They're upstairs. Oh, good. But wait a second. They have a little present that they want to show you. So you just stay here for a bit, okay? Kevin, Joey, guess who's home? Oh, I wish Clint could be here.
I know, so do I. I think we've become something of a cause célèbre. We can't seem to stay out of jail.
Yeah, or the front page. Really. Oh. All right. Good. Be prepared for this. Come here. Come here. Come right over here. Come here. Let me have hugs. Oh, gosh, let me see that beautiful sign you made. Let me see this. Come here. Oh, God, did you make that?
Yeah.
Both of you together?
Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Oh, my boy. Oh, God, I'm so glad.
Because I got out of jail.
Oh, that's gorgeous. The winged horse is Pegasus, right?
It sure is, and the card says, to celebrate your freedom, love, Pat. That's sweet.
That's lovely.
She's marvelous.
Okay, Phil, I'll get that.
Thank you.
Oh, my Lord, it's Clint. Clint, hi.
Oh, made it. Hey, cowboy, how are you? Well, what's wrong? Aren't you happy to see me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I am.
Well, I'm sure happy to see you. You too, Becky.
Oh, thank you.
It's good to see you. How come I had to stay in jail so long and you got out so quickly?
Well, somebody, sent me a cake with a file in it, so I cut my way out of the bars and scaled the walls
Now,
and
listen
fought
to
off
me.
the bloodhounds.
Herb and I tried to arrange your bail. I didn't think it was going to work.
Well, it did.
We there, okay?
Oh, I'm so happy.
Hey,
I'll
listen,
be for you in a
kid,
minute, honey bun.
How about I take him inside and you help me with the rest of that cake?
You gonna help that
Sound good?
Yeah.
Let's
I'll see you in
go.
just
Give
a
me
minute.
hand.
Here we go.
Oh.
That cake very soon. Oh, it's going to be wonderful.
See you guys.
Bye, Clint.
Bye-bye.
Good boy.
Bye,
Bye,
honey.
Joey. Well, now that we're finally back to doing things normal again, without a wire screen between us, I am going to make this official and put this on your finger myself. So, let me ask you, how do you feel about becoming Mrs. Clint Buchanan tomorrow? Now, Ms. Riley,
Yes, sir, Mr. Buchanan, sir, sir.
we have spent the last half hour talking about everything except the issue at hand.
Yeah.
So, why don't you want to get married tomorrow?
It's too soon.
What do you mean it's too soon? You getting cold feet? You were ready to marry me in jail.
Well, I know, but that's because we didn't know exactly how long I was going to be in jail. Oh, it's nothing to do with cold feet. I still want to marry you. Clint, I want a big wedding.
A big wedding takes time to plan. Honey, after 2 weeks with steel bars between us, our friends will understand if you and I run off together and have a quick wedding.
Weddings shouldn't be quick. It should be a celebration. I think the more effort you put into them, the more memorable they are.
The old-fashioned girl coming out?
I don't care how old-fashioned it is. This is our only chance to get married. And I think that we should take our time and enjoy it.
How long does something like this take?
Not very long. Gee, it shouldn't take more than a month to get the invitation.
A month?
Well, you have to plan the reception. You have
A
to decide
month?
where you're going to hold it, and when are we going to have an afternoon wedding?
Why ask me? I'm just the groom.
Oh, poor thing. Come on, it'll be fun.
Well, I guess you're right. It'll almost be worth it just to see Briggs get dressed up. You know, I've never seen that man in a suit and tie.
Are we agreed?
Yeah. Oh, but I gotta warn you. A Buchanan wedding can be a rambunctious affair.
All the better.
You know, since we're not going to be getting married for a while, we still have some other decisions to make.
Like what?
Well, like where we're going to live. My place is too small.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter. We'll live here, we'll buy a house, that's no problem. What we do have to talk about is our jobs.
What about our job?
Clint, we cannot continue to run competitive newspapers. We can't exactly take pot shots at each other all day long and then come home and have a nice quiet evening by the fire. It's not going to work.
Well, now, you know exactly where I stand on that.
Oh, yeah, sure. I give up the banner and become the happy housewife. Good luck, buddy.
Oh, this is just getting interesting.
We'll get back to it. Excuse me. Hello. Hi, Briggs. Thank you. What happened? Good Lord. Thank you. Edwina's been shot.
I understand the banner has never printed less than 300,000 copies. Unfortunately, starting tomorrow, we are going to be printing 250,000. Because the papers are not selling, that's why the distributors have cut back on their orders. Yes, well, it is a very sorry state. Oh, yes. Yes, I hope it's temporary. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, boy, are you a sight for sore eyes.
Hello, beautiful lady.
Hi.
Rough day?
Don't even ask.
Well, I'm here to change all that.
Glad one of us is in a good mood.
Well, you can bet your boots I am. You know, I walked in your front doors, and I took a look around at all those plaques and those awards, even that little model printing press your father made. And I said to myself, Clint, I call myself Clint. I said, Clint, you know, the publisher and the executive editor of this place is just about to become your bride.
Only if I live that long. Your chronicle is giving me headache number 5.
And what, pray tell, is headache number 5?
That's the one you get from folding circulation figures. If you weren't quite so good at your job, I wouldn't be in this mess.
Well, maybe I can remedy that. You see, I don't think anyone should start their marriage with a headache. And there's a letter in there I think you should read.
I'm not exactly sure what this means.
Really? I thought it was rather obvious. That's a letter of resignation.
That much I figured out for myself, but why?
Well, why does anyone resign? I want to terminate my position at the Chronicle.
Sweetheart, why? You're a successful editor and you love your work.
Yes, but I love you more. And having a happy marriage is more important to me than some job.
Well, maybe we can have both.
No, we've talked about this before, remember? Now, the pressure it would put on us from running rival newspapers, taking editorial pot shots at each other, now, that's no way to start a marriage.
Well, I know we've talked about it. In fact, I brought it up. But I've had some second thoughts about it, and I do think we should give it a shot. I think maybe we'd never forgive ourselves if we didn't, and then we can do it for 6 months and then see where we stand.
No. No, I don't want to spend our first 6 months of marriage in battle fatigue.
Sweetheart, I cannot let you sacrifice your career for me.
What sacrifice? I'm not sacrificing anything. There's a lot of things I can do. Really. Now, for instance, I might enjoy teaching journalism at the university.
Oh, come on. You would hate it. You wouldn't last a week, darling. You love the pressure. You love deadlines. You probably even love the lousy coffee. I won't let you do it.
You know, I don't get it. I thought you'd be happy with my decision.
I'm so touched by it, but how can I be happy? I don't want you to give up your work.
Viki, work doesn't mean anything to me without you. Now, I have worked for 20, maybe 25 years, and it gave me a lot of pleasure. It gave me a lot of satisfaction. But I've never been really happy until 26 days ago. No, that's when you said you loved me and you'd marry me.
Oh. Thank you. And I intend to keep you happy, and the way I'm going to do that is to keep us both busy doing what we love.
Then we're right back where we started, trying to make a marriage work across a no man's land.
No, not necessarily. There might be an alternative solution.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we could move to Tahiti and start a brand new newspaper.
Not quite, no. No. But I had this idea. In fact, I had this idea when I was in jail. It won't be easy, but it might work. Ever since you left and I took over as executive editor here, the Banner has been losing out to the Chronicle. In fact, as of yesterday, our circulation figures were down 20%.
I didn't know it was that bad.
Yes, and it's getting worse all the time. The Banner is literally fighting for its life, and it's a shame, because we really are a much better paper than the Chronicle in so many ways. Our editorial staff is the best in the state. The Sunday magazine has always been successful and always made money, and our investigative reporters are as good as any in the country.
Well, now all you have to do is convince your readers.
Right. That is where Reggie Robbins comes in.
I don't follow you.
Okay. The one thing that the Chronicle has is salesmanship. They will do anything to sell a paper.
Well, that's Reggie, all right. That's why he's winning.
Exactly. Now, if we take Reggie Robbins' Chronicle and my Banner, and we put them together, we will have the best-selling, best-quality paper ever.
You mean a merger?
Yes, why not? Instead of competing and dividing up the readers, we could join forces. Look, we would publish a morning edition and an afternoon edition. We could call it the Chronicle Banner, the Banner Chronicle. It doesn't really matter. The important thing is that the Banner would retain its integrity and gain the Chronicle's readers.
I don't think it's going to be all that simple.
I don't expect it to be simple. I expect Reggie Robbins to lie, to cheat, to pull every dirty trick in the book. But I'm ready to take him on, and I'm willing to talk business.
What if Reggie Robbins isn't interested?
He will be. Clint, he has as much to gain from this as I do. And just think of it. You and I could be working together. And we'd still be right there in the trenches taking pot shots, only not at each other.
Well, that all sounds very good, Viki. However...
However what?
Well, the Banner has been in your family for I don't know how many years. And it's always been an independent newspaper. I just hate to even think of someone like Reggie Robbins getting a piece of it.
Sweetheart, I got news for you. It's either that or fold. Now, things are that bad. And we'll come out on top if you and I work together. And if you can keep Reggie Robbins' hands off my editorial staff and off of my reporters, the Banner will still be a strong, independent newspaper. What's the matter?
I was just thinking. You and I started this newspaper war in the first place. Now we have a chance to end it. And we could still be winners.
So you agree? You think it's a good idea?
I think it's the only idea. I think it's a perfect idea. And as far as Mr. and Mrs. Clint Buchanan go, I think it's a perfect solution. However, now I have the problem of trying to convince Mr. Reggie Robbins that what's good for us is also good for him.
That during these difficult times, the city's budget is being stretched to the breaking point. But to economize by cutting back on maintenance and development of our parks, in particularly Lansdowne Square, which of course is the recreational facility for the city, that seems to us to be the height of dollar foolishness. The zoo alone attracts over 100,000 visitors a year. Not to mention the planetarium, the free skating rink, the bicycle, the bridle path, the athletic fields, albeit, yes. What happened? Did you see Reggie Robbins? What happened?
What happened to the hospitality here at the Banner? Don't I get a cup of coffee?
Sure, help yourself. Well, what happened? Is there a merger or no?
No go.
What? You mean
turned you down? He didn't even want to think it over?
Yep, that's it.
But why? Look, these papers are in a perfect position for a merger. The Banner dominates the whole area in the morning. The Chronicle is picking up in the evening.
Doing more than picking up, sweetheart. We're 33,000 up on you in circulation and moving further ahead every month. Now, don't you see? Reggie Robbins may be a cutthroat. He may have no journalistic principles, whatever, but he's nobody's fool. He knows that he doesn't have to enter into a merger agreement with you. All he has to do is sit back and wait for the Banner to die on the vine.
So he really thinks we have no chance for survival.
That is exactly his considered opinion.
Well, he's wrong.
That may be. I hope you're right. But as long as he thinks he can pick up the Banner at fire sale prices... Incidentally, I tried to resign. He wasn't having any part of it.
What do you mean? He's holding you to your contract?
To the letter.
Oh, boy. Well, we're just going to have to show Mr. Reggie Robbins.
Oh, really?
I think he's going to be very, very sorry that he didn't take me up on my offer when he had the chance.
Well, just what are you going to do?
I'm going to make some phone calls. I'm going to find out just exactly where we stand and how much financial cushion is left. Then I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put it. Much, Melvin. Yes, I certainly appreciate your very candid assessment of the situation. By all means. Thank you. Okay. At the rate we're going, the Banner will have reached the end of its financial resources by this time next year.
Well, that gives you some time to try and turn things around.
Yes, certainly does. And I, of course, have already begun discussing various options with some of the people around here. I won't bore you with the details. Anyway, Mr. Robbins might try and pump you for some information about the enemy.
Which you know I would never tell him.
Oh, I know that. I know. Now, tell me something. Are you going to invite me to lunch or not? I only have to wait for one phone call from Chicago, and then I'm free.
I am absolutely going to take you to lunch.
Good.
Oh, I have a real estate appointment this afternoon.
Yeah?
I'm going to look at the old Ridgely estate. What do you think?
Oh, dear. That's so dark and brooding.
Yes, but it has nice woods. Got a horse barn, tennis court, swimming pool for the kids.
Sweetheart, we don't really need to buy a place like that. Especially since I already own the perfect place for us to live after we're married.
You don't mean land fair?
Of course I mean land fair.
What about Dorian?
Dorian would simply have to go.
You really are a very good deadpan comic. The idea of marching in and evicting Dorian from land fair.
That is exactly what I intend to do.
You're serious?
Of course I'm serious. Why shouldn't I be? Land fair belongs to me.
Well, I know that, but Dorian is...
Dorian knowingly gave up all title to that place when she remarried. That was the provision in Father's will, to make sure that the house stayed in the Lord family. So, you might say that I am simply, however belatedly, carrying out my father's wishes.
I might say that, and you might say that, but Dorian is another matter.
Nonetheless, that's what I would like to do. Unless, of course, you have an objection to living there.
I have no objections whatever.
You don't feel that your sense of manhood would be threatened by moving into your wife's digs?
Not one bit. In fact, now that you bring it up, I think it's a high idea.
Good. Let's put the wheels in motion.
What are you going to do? Have your lawyer pay Dorian a call?
Oh, no. I think I owe her the courtesy of a personal visit at the very least. Joanne, I'm going out to land fair for an hour. I'll be back.
An hour?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're going to be there more than 5 minutes. And just in case you need a safety net, I'm going to go along.
Oh, you just want to be in on the fun.
That's right. You know, I wouldn't miss this one for the world. Shall we go?
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Karen.
Hello, Viki.
Thank you for coming by.
Dorian, don't you look nice?
Well, thank you. So do you. Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry everything is in such a dreadful mess. It's just that Wilton Veneer and I were just ranging all over this house, making plans and drawing sketches.
Wilton Veneer?
Yes. The interior decorator, dear. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. He's one of the best in the Philadelphia area.
You're, redecorating the place?
Yes. In fact, I had a wonderful idea. I was thinking of offering either of your two newspapers, I don't care, the two of you can fight over it if you want, an exclusive article. Your sort of before and after piece for the Sunday magazine section. You could send a photographer here. He can take pictures of this house in its present, forgive me, Viki, rather gloomy state. And then come back in a month or so after Wilton and I have worked our respective magic, and it will just be marvelous. After all, this is a fine, older home. It would interest antiquarians as well as the usual celebrity watchers. There's nothing the matter.
Have you made a commitment to Mr. Veneer?
A commitment?
You know, a contract, something like that?
No! Heavens. First I want to see his sketches and, of course, get a detailed estimate.
Well, that's good, because that means we're not too late.
Too late for what?
Dorian, as I'm sure you are aware, Clint and I are making plans to get married. We haven't set the date yet. That's the reason you haven't received an invitation.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
So, as I was saying, as you will undoubtedly recall, under the terms of my father's will, this house and the property reverted to me once you remarried. The purpose of the provision, of course, being to ensure that the house stayed in the direct line of the Lord family.
Yes, I'm well aware of that.
And, of course, since the carriage house, my house, and Clint's apartment are obviously going to be inadequate for our needs, we have decided that we're going to live here. Therefore, I'm going to have to request that you vacate the premises just as soon as possible. Would 30 days be sufficient? She to alter her rights, and instead of being grateful, she's behaving like she's being victimized. Well, I never certainly expected her to be grateful, but even I wasn't prepared for this. In fact, it made me very, very angry. How dare she threaten to make a media event out of what she is choosing to call her eviction?
Oh, well, somehow I think that eventually even Dorian will see how ridiculous she's behaving. I mean, playing the part of the poor, dispossessed millionaire somehow isn't very sympathetic, is it? No, if anything, she's much more likely to try and find some legal maneuver to hang on to Landfair.
Well, she's tried that before, and it didn't work.
Oh, she's gonna try something, you know that. It's much too powerful a symbol to her, for her to let it go that easily.
Excuse me. Hello? Hello, Dorian.
Isn't it a beautiful morning? How are you?
So far, I'm just fine. What can I do for you?
Viki, I've been thinking about our little problem, and I think I've found the perfect solution. I'd like to come over there right now and talk to you about it. Is that all right?
Oh, yes, that would be just fine. Come right on over. I must say a perfect solution would be very welcome. Landfair? Oh. Clint thinks it's a terrific idea, so do I. So now it's up to you. Well, what do you say? Do you want to move into the West Wing? You, Tony, and Jimmy? I don't know what to say. Come on. After all, Tony has already made it his home once, and actually, the more I think about the idea, the better I like it. We would be separated just enough so we wouldn't get in each other's hair, and we'd be close enough so we could enjoy all the advantages of Landfair, the tennis courts, the stables, the pool, the grounds. It's got a sumptuous view.
Viki, don't have to sell me on it. I'm overwhelmed. I mean, in all of my wildest dreams, I never imagined living in a house like that.
Do you think you might do it?
Are you kidding? I'd love to.
Well, of course, I have to speak to
Tony and Jimmy first.
Of course.
But I don't see any reason why they'd refuse.
Oh, Pat, it would be so marvelous having you and Tony close by. I tell you, I am so wild at the idea of moving back in there again. I've gotten all sentimental and funny about it ever since I first thought about it. And I really want to make the house into the kind of house it was when I was growing up there. And it would be so good for the children. That's why I don't feel in the slightest bit guilty about taking it away from Dorian. Landfair has much too much to offer to be the sole domain of one lonely, discontented woman.
Yeah, it has been a waste, hasn't it?
Oh, it's a total waste, and it's not properly used. We could get some ponies for the kids and get some horses for ourselves.
Oh, I bet Clint will like that, huh? And Jimmy? You know something? I'm going. I really don't want to be around if Dorian's coming over and you're going to tell her that you've asked me to live in Landfair with you. I mean, unless you need my moral support.
No, I think I can deal with Dorian now. Actually, she sounded so affable over the phone that I think she's probably reconciled herself to the inevitable.
Really? Well, good luck. But listen, thanks for coming up with such a wonderful idea.
Oh, don't thank me. I'm being selfish. I want you there.
Well, I gotta tell you, Reggie hit the ceiling. You know, he hates to be scooped on anything, but to be scooped on a crime story is a catastrophe.
Darling, I'm sorry I got you in hot water.
Don't you dare be sorry. I'm proud of you. You know, I promised Reggie that we'd make the next breakthrough on this story, so you better watch out.
I will. I'll post the lookouts. Thank you. Oh, sweetheart, I wish we were on the same side.
Well, so do I. We will be before long. In the meantime, we'll just have to fight the good fight. But don't you get mad at me now when we pull something off.
I promise. Even if you scoop us every single day.
Don't you be making promises you can't keep.
Oh, sweetheart, that's the doorbell. I am expecting Dorian. She called earlier and said she had a solution to our problem.
Our problem? Oh, you mean about her moving out of Landfair?
Uh-huh.
That's not our problem. That's her problem. All right, beautiful lady. I'll let you hang up. I love you.
I love you too, darling. Bye-bye.
Dorian. Hello, Viki. Oh,